I am Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with.
What's up, guys? I'm Fuzz.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit.
And it's the producer, Toby. Well, guys, I'm shoehorning a way to talk about wrestling with you guys.
Okay, let's do it, Toby. Come on with it.
So, and this is being like said everywhere. Did a new mass wrestling group rip off Slipknot or Mushroomhead? So I want to get your guys' opinion because you aren't like wrestling dorks like me.
The answer's yes.
This is the new group, the Wyatt Six, and
Okay. So what haunted house did they work at?
you know what? Their debut was this past Monday Raw, and they was like they had a whole backstage segment, which was so cool. I know you guys don't care, but it was like going through a haunted house. Like it was like probably a 10-minute just single one shot take of them walking backstage, and everyone's all like beat up and bloody, and then all these characters are standing around. But the reason, like with the masks, and yeah, I mean, I guess this doesn't look super Slipknot-y or anything to me. This just looks like a bad horror movie, like a B movie kind of thing. What do you guys think of these?
Okay, well, what it looks like is the old lead singer of Slipknot trying to tour on their first record that he was on. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, he's just pulling out every idea he can.
Yeah.
To be relevant.
It's a B movie Slipknot, dude. They're a B movie Slipknot.
So
How about we turn it into a wrestling act? How about that? You think that we can maybe make some money that way?
So there's a bunch of lore behind like these new characters that have just emerged. So there was a wrestler named Bray Wyatt, and this was his mask. So he passed away at the beginning of the year, I believe.
Yeah, right at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and dude, this is my favorite wrestler of all time. He was so badass. So he had this character where he was basically like Mr. Rogers. He had like a fun house, and like that was his evil personality, was the Fiend. So he had all these puppets, and like that's what all these characters are with this little group that he's got. So like there's the rabbit, there's the pig, there's the witch. So they're all there, and then the guy that's holding the lantern is his brother. That's like continuing his little legacy for his like crazy characters that he did, because
Brother's huge too.
yeah, I mean they're all pretty big.
He's a big dude. Yeah, he's just a big dude.
But yeah,
It's the type of thing where like nowadays Slipknot is so ingrained into pop culture that like you could do any kind of masked group for anything, and people are going to be like, are they ripping off Slipknot? You know, they kind of are. And it's like, well, they're just wearing masks, but we're...
I mean, I see a Sid Wilson mask. Other than that, I don't see any Slipknot, like...
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Any
Right.
similarities?
I mean, but
like,
you know, that's what we're going to get compared to, you know.
all the time.
You know, so...
Slaughter to Prevail probably gets compared to Slipknot because the singer wears a fucking mask. Like, come on.
Right. I mean, or like we said earlier at the beginning of the article, Mushroomhead. A lot of these, anyone that puts on a mask is instantly going to be, who you trying to be? Mushroomhead, Slipknot, Mudvayne. Like, what are you doing?
Right. So I don't know. I do appreciate though them, you know, getting some new gimmicks in wrestling, you know, because
I do too.
It seems like in a way they are kind of like afraid to go down certain roads with pro wrestling, as to where like I've been to an amateur wrestling event and they go down every gimmick road to try and, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like Luigi Primo is from Austin and he's getting really popular.
Dude,
and
the pizza guy?
And he's like an Italian dude who like tosses his pizza dough while he's in the ring. Like his taunt is like him throwing the pizza dough up like...
Let me see if I can't find him, because he's amazing.
Dude, where does he carry his pizza dough? Does he put it next to his hog and then pull it out whenever he fucking...
I guess so, dude. I don't know.
What if you grab the wrong thing and you pull your dick out instead of your pizza dough? Like, what's going to happen?
You're tossing up your hog in front of the...
Sounds like pizza don't.
Oh,
pizza roll, bro.
oh shit.
I'm trying to see if I can't
he
find a video of him to show you how good this. I didn't know he's from Austin.
Yeah, like he's in the Party World Wrestling. They have events here they have probably like 3 a year, and it's so
So-
cool.
So that pizza dough is definitely gluten free and tastes like shit. Or sure,
Cauliflower
if it's from cauliflower. No, don't even start.
Look, here's Luigi Primo.
Yeah, buddy.
And he flips the dough around and like he puts them in like headlocks and stuff while he's still like throwing the dough in the air and stuff. It's really funny. He has an apron on.
I would watch wrestling because of him for sure.
Look at this.
Got his ass.
Yeah, dude. Actually, the other day we were setting up to play a show, and that dude came up to my bass player Ramy and was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you guys have a good show." And I was like, "Was that motherfucking Luigi Primo?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." Well, me and him are tight. I'm like, "Oh shit."
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
It is really cool. I will watch wrestling because of him, straight up. I have no issue with that whatsoever.
Next time Party World Wrestling does an event, I really want to go. I
You
didn't
invite
realize.
me, I will be there in a heartbeat.
Okay. Well, like Party World Wrestling they do it all themselves, and they build sets, and they always have like a funny like theme that they were doing. The one I went to at the end of 2020 or the start of 2021 or something like that, it was called The Bee Cave. And so all the wrestlers and all the things were like insect themes. Like they came out with like one dude that was a big caterpillar, and like he had like
Amazing.
a full get up to where he was like his body was elongated, and then he's like, "Uh-oh, I'm not feeling very well." And then like all these dudes busted out of him, and they're like, "It's like the parasites."
Oh,
But
dude, I'm here for that.
It was awesome. But I went to that one, and it was like obviously, right after COVID, it wasn't that busy. It was like you could just walk up, grab your tickets. And then there was one at the end of last year where I didn't buy my tickets, and the week before I tried to get tickets, and they were completely sold out.
Oh,
And they
damn.
were
Didn't all the guys come down there for that? Didn't all the guys
Yeah,
come down there for that?
a couple of the guys came down for that, and I was like, dude, I didn't know they were going to be sold out. Like, you know what I mean? Because the one I went to, they were like begging people to come in for free. So it's like, but yeah, it's dope. Party World Wrestling. Shout out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
The other thing I was gonna say
Matt?
was there's some drama between Insane Clown Posse and CM Punk, and it was just a tweet. It was just the ICP tweeted at CM Punk and said, "Fuck CM Punk for life. You wouldn't shake our hands in TNA, you little bitch, and you clown on." Hold on, let me pull it up so you can see it. You clown on your only friend Colt Cabana, you bitch. I shared my bank account with my mom before she passed, you little insensitive bitch. You little heartless alien. Suck my dick, you little weak bitch. Couldn't beat a jobber in UFC. You fucking nearly pathetic little joke. Come beat me up, bitch. You suffer inside, everyone, and your mama knows that. Get your head right, you little suffering ass bitch. VJ of Insane Clown Posse, just as legendary as your little bitch. Face it. So,
Well, it sounds to me like Freddy Krueger about to sue somebody. You know?
yeah, a lot of that's just like some wrestling drama. Like CM Punk ended up suing Colt Cabana for a podcast that they did, and like it came out in court that Colt Cabana shared a bank account with his mom, and CM Punk made fun of it. So that's what a lot of that like inside drama is. But it was just really funny that he was like, you tried to face someone really low in UFC, and you got your ass fucking handed to you. And I thought it was just funny seeing Insane Clown Posse go off on a professional wrestler, but they do professional wrestling. They have done it for the last 25 years.
I remember. I thought they were wrestlers before I knew that they were actually like hip hop group. Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, because they did some spots in WWF as the Oddities, and then they were on WCW with Vampiro and some of those guys.
They were on a game too, right? A couple
Yeah,
of,
they did backyard wrestling. They were in those games. They're fucking
as
awful too.
well as Fred Durst.
Fred Durst was in SmackDown, WWF SmackDown. He was one of the unlockable characters. He did the rolling entrance. He came in on a lowrider that bounced and stuff. It's pretty cool.
See,
Oh,
this is-
yeah.
All right.
we still need that that little
Partner.
bumper, the little bumper that goes, "What's up? You want to talk some shit? Call me now.
Yeah,
Talk some shit."
we'll get it made one day.
But yeah, Toby, tell them about your podcast.
Hey, I do a podcast called the Secret Levels Podcast. It's a retro video game review show where we go over one game per episode. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and we let you know if it's still worth playing. We just released an episode on the Sega Genesis game Skitchin', and it's kind of like a Road Rash ripoff, but you're on rollerblades, and go see if we thought that was fun or not. The song titles are really funny. Like they're called like beef curtains and stuff like that. Like you can go through the
Oh, that's
tracks.
so great.
Yeah, they have a bunch of crazy
Yeah.
names like that.
That's so great.
You can actually see me playing some of these games, like I played Skitchin', on Twitch at twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. So yeah, go do this stuff.
Go do the things.
What about you guys?
What's up?
I heard you guys were in a band.
Yeah, Terminator,
Something like
baby.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Check it
yeah.
out. Yeah, we've been playing some shows this summer. We got one coming up in July 26th, I believe, at Haltom Theater in Fort Worth.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I
I
believe
forgot
so.
about that.
That's our next show.
Question
Maybe.
mark. Yeah, we got 2 singles on Spotify. Go give them a jam. Hopefully, we just booked our studio time. Hope that was done, and we'll hopefully be putting out an EP within the next 4 or 5 months. I hope, or a year, depends on who
Yeah.
records it.
Get it here.
Hey.
Just to be safe.
I am Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you've been nerding out with Rickshaw. You should go add us up on all the things that we have. Also, I'm in a band called Never Rest. Go check it out. We have a couple of videos with singles on Spotify. Give those a jam.
Am I more than just this body? Am I more than just this mind? Am I more than information? Will never truly die. Never truly die.
And hey, goodbye to you, goodbye to you. You're taking up my time. Later, nerds.